Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I'm working on a project now, and it's on a business. And what dawned on me, what is I'm doing is it's not really a business plan, but what it is update is what I'm doing. Because, like I say, not all businesses I'm involved in, I do the business. A lot of times, other people do the business, and I need updates. I need to know what is going on, and and so we do that in business. Also, you use a business plan when you're starting a business, and you kind of figure out all the things that may be happening, stuff that you need to be aware of, and this stuff. Planning a business. You have to have good plans before you make a business work well. And after this business is going, you need updates. And as I'm making this business, this is a tough business. This one I'm working on now, because I've got partners. When you have partners, it's really difficult. And but what it reminded me is I do the same strategy when I'm doing my three-man militia. I work three-man militia just like a business, and what it is, you in business, just like a three-man militia, you need to set goals. You need to understand why you're doing what it is you're doing. And now in this business, what I'm doing, we already understand, because we had the business plan to start with, and the business plan is to make money, and the goals, and you have short-term goals, long-term goals, and the process of what you're going to do to make the money. All this kind of stuff is set out in the business proposal, the business plan. But now in the update, we try to find out, are we staying on schedule? We're doing this step by step to make the business successful. And like I say, same thing in the three-man militia. We do it step by step to make it successful. Now, okay, let's say the three-man militia is in first aid. Okay, you would, so we already know we're coming together for the first aid. Now, what we need to do is figure out how are we going to reach the goal, first we have to define our goals. Our goals are to learn first aid. Okay, so we've defined our goals. Now, how are we going to learn this? And to learn it, we talk, us three would talk and see what options there are. And then together we find out what options work. And we practice on each other. We may go to a first response class. I don't know. That's what the update is all about. Is we've already know our goal. Now, how are we going to reach our goal? And so you have to. Now, when I run a business, I do updates weekly. Every week, I do an update. I find out what it is that I've been trying to do, and has it worked or has it not. If it hasn't worked, I'm not going to continue the same bad thing. I want to try a new option. I'm going to try, and I'm going to look for options. So I'm always looking for options, so I can always go to another option or a better option. Or I say sometimes it's surprising. I think something is an option, I try, and it doesn't work out so good. But like I say, I need to know what these options are before I can try them. Now, and it's what we're talking about on this update for the business. The manager, whoever's running the place, would have to give us an update. Now, this one is a big business, and so we're doing this on a monthly basis. And so we have to, the manager has to stop and get us filled in on all the what's happening through the month, what happened through the month, this last month, and what we expect to happen the next month. And this way, it makes it easier to set goals, your short term and your long term, when you know where you're going. I've talked about this before. I talk about when I go to bed at night, before I go to sleep, I think about what it is I want to get accomplished tomorrow. And when I'm thinking about tomorrow, I also know next week I'll be working on this other thing. So I've got long-term and short-term goals that I'm working on. And all this is leading me to someplace else. That's another long-term goal, such as the three-man militia. You are learning the first aid, but really what you're learning is a relationship. And it's the same thing in business. And that's what I'm doing with this on this monthly update, is to get a relationship between the partners. So all of us partners will learn to trust each other. And that's what the whole idea is. I know a lot of people think, well, we're all independent, we can do anything we want and all that. Well, yeah, you can, and you're going to be limited. That's why I'm saying we need others, strong individuals coming together for a common goal. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm making sure that the common goal is defined. I am making sure that everyone that's involved understands what they have to do. And I want to make sure, and see, they can't do it unless they have a relationship, confidence in whoever's running the place. And it's the same thing with the three-man militia. Like I say, there's us three, and we're into first aid. Okay, well, that's good. One of the guys is a paramedic, and so one of our three is a paramedic. So hey, that's how we're learning. Okay, now, and he's the boss. He's the manager of our three-man militia in first aid. Now we're going to go into gardening. We have another one that is a gardener, a successful gardener. And now he's our same three, but now we're going into gardening. So now he will be the manager. He will be the leader of the group. So it's basically, we're using the same business tactics that I'm using with three-man militia tactics. And like I say, that's how you make a successful business, and that's how you make your three-man militia successful. And like I say, we might not have the same three. We might be going, two of us will be, and then we'll pick up somebody else on the other one. Or it might be there's us two, and there's two others that want to do it. There's going to be four of us on a three-man militia. It doesn't make any difference. What we're doing is we're learning, we're sharing what we already know, and we're building relationships. That's the whole idea. Strong individuals coming together for a common cause. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.